Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mention. I saw that comment. Say hello. Wish you a good day. I wanted to thank you for all your comments, your messages of support, your wishes. I hope you're having a wonderful. This year will be wonderful. That will be a magical year. In essence, what we need to master, we need to open our third eye. We need to let go of fluoride. Be careful not to use fluoride. It calcifies the pineal gland at the center of the brain. We have this third eye, and it needs to, as we let go of resistance, there is this opening, and we tune into the realm of vision, and then we can utilize this domain of vision to work. To explore what's going on within in the energy systems of our physical body. And we have to master, we have 7 rays, 7 dimensions, 7 chakras, but we have to master on priority the first 3 rays, which is the divine will, divine love, and divine wisdom, the blue ray of power, the pink ray of love, and the yellow ray of wisdom. So this is just working with them, just envisioning them. It is also very comforting to visualize yourself, to take a few moments each day to visualize yourself engulfed and globed within a violet fire that goes from below your feet and consume both within and without. Let this purple fire consume it all. It will only consume what needs to be consumed. Everything that is good will stay. For we are carrying the burden of the past still. We still have burdens that we're carrying from the past, and it is okay to allow, to ask and to ask the angels, the archangels, the masters or your guides to assist you in releasing all those burdens from the past. But we have to give them the permission to assist us. So it is good to do a little ceremony. To do those 20 minutes of meditation each and every day, even if it's just a matter of breathing and watching the thoughts happen and watching the emotion happens without reacting. This is what the idea is about. And then after 20 minutes, usually we get to a clearing and then new things happen. But it is important to take this time. And so also I wanted to say that all the errors that we've made in our past life or this life will come back from the base. The root base has been upgraded and needs to be cleared, so we are within our full empowerment. But for that we need to harmonize all those mistakes of the past. If something from the past that's not enjoyable comes back into your mind, it is just a call for readjustment, for forgiveness, for balancing the energy, for once everything is balanced and transmuted and healed, that they will not come back again. For we also want to connect to that, to utilize in this meditation. We'll discover this chakra that's between the fourth and the fifth chakra, between the heart and the throat. It's the sacred heart. The thymus is where the I am presence resides. It's the sacred opening. So it's good to be able to rest within that and to see the energy that comes out of this sacred center. From there we are able to connect to the cosmic library, the mind of God, and all the secrets of the universe are stored within this library. This library can be accessed from the thymus, from the sacred heart, or they can be accessed from any chakras, but this is quite central. Also understanding that all powers resides in the now. It's never in the future or in the past. You can never do anything in the future or the past. It's always in the now. So all the power resides now. It's a matter of not allowing ourselves to be too distracted, or taking this time to appreciate the time when we're no longer distracted by past or future. When you create a painting or you sing a song, you're not thinking of what you did before, what you will do after. You're always in the now. When you drive a car, same thing. Well, it should be in the now. It's just for safety reason. Also, never take a truth as granted with teaching, or whatever truth comes from whatever teachers. For there are certain things that are sounds people that are trustworthy in relationship to what they teach. I hope that I'm doing my best to provide the highest frequency available to me in all those videos. But always see what resonates with your heart in the now, what's appropriate. Because if something resonates with you in the heart, then it will be a lot easier to integrate it and utilize it. And it's okay to come out of our comfort zone. Sometimes in reaching for the stars, we need to come out of our comfort zones. And so for the communication and connection with God is free. There is no, whether we rich or poor, man or woman, whatever our race, our religion, our beliefs, our culture, no matter what, this presence is, God speaks to everyone all the time. It's just like the more we are sensitive and tuned, the more we are able to receive this information. But we want to know that it is free. Love is free. It is just why there is so little love when it's actually a commodity that's like completely free, the ability to love. The thing is, people love, but they want something in exchange. So it's about loving without asking for anything in exchange. It's what we call unconditional love. I'll pull a few cards. The highest wisdom is to free ourselves from imprisonment and slavery. We want to be free. The door is open. It is just a matter of leaving the cage. What we need to understand is biblical. What is the past, the mind of God, the plan of God? What's going to unfold? We are on the brink of greatest change that humanity has ever known on this planet, and we want to tune to that inner guidance, that spirit guidance within. What we need to do is Greco-Roman. We need to find this empowerment. We need to find it connects us to higher understanding in terms of philosophy about self-empowerment, astrology. For those Greek gods of mythology are real beings, but they have ascended and now they work through the planetary communities. And the outcome is a karmic relationship. So everything is relationship. We have a relationship to ourselves. We have a relationship to our body. We have a relationship to our friends. We have a relationship to our lovers. We have a relationship to our work. We have everything is relationship. And when we say karmic relationship, is that we need to soften the relationship that are no longer necessary. We want to soften them up, or those who are not vibrating on the highest frequency, so that they eventually withdraw from our experience and we move towards this connection, communication on a friendship level to all those who are resonating on those frequencies. So I hope this message was interesting for you, that you'll have a wonderful, wonderful January, and this year will be very meaningful and powerful and full of gift and well-beings from the universe for this work that we've been doing for like decades as light workers. Ever since the harmonic convergence is took time, but it's anchored, and every year it's anchored more and more and more and more until like it's going to break through eventually. We want to be part of that, yet be serene and in the now in relationship to your own life. You're not here to change the world. You're here to enjoy yourself and to be yourself, and from there the world will change in relationship to those new discoveries that we can make every day through meditation or insight or compassion or whatever we do. So life is a learning process. We got to be able to learn, and every day is something new. Behind me, this is a portrait of Andy Warhol. It's a great photographer or painter, but it's more of a photographer than a painter. He find a way to mix in paint and photography in a way that's subtle, very personal, and become the most expensive photographer. And he was a publicist originally, and for him everything is about money, everything is about fame, everything is about superficial. But it's a very, very powerful influence in the artistry, because he invented the industrialization of art. But the real most of the major collectors like to buy his paintings from the 60s, because he painted himself. After that, he had an army of people that created art for him. So they're not as valuable because he didn't even touch them. But this is a little portrait. It's not quite finished of Andy. I had some sponsors behind him. I had like McDonald's, Google, Visa, Mercedes, MTV, Campbell Soup, Walmart. I had all kinds of logos behind, but they disappeared. They might come back. So it's like I thought it fits the personality of Warhol to have all those sponsors behind him as an artist. He's the most commercial of all artists. The idea that. But and so I'm going to sing a song called Andy Warhol. This is a painting about the spiritual ascension path. It's the planet Earth, so it's got this aura, and there's hundreds of planets around that are the planets of our solar system. And through the I Am, we will move into the emerald heart that lead us to the galactic center. It's a painting signed in 2015, 2018. I was singing this song. It's from it's a song of David Bowie about Andy Warhol. I recommend this movie if you haven't seen it. It's called Basquiat. It's from Julian Schnabel. He was a painter, but I like his movies better than his paintings. and a really good movie called Basquiat. His paintings are fine, huh? But and so and it is David Bowie who's playing the role of Andy Warhol in the movie. But it's the song called Andy Warhol. It's like this. Like to take a cement fix, be a standing cinema, dress my friends just for show, see them as they really are. Put the people in my brain, 2 new pants to have a go, like to be a gallery, put you all inside my show. Andy Warhol looks a scream, hang him on my wall. Andy Warhol silver screen, can't tell them apart at all. Andy walking, Andy tired, Andy take a little snooze. Tie him up when he's fast asleep, send him on a pleasant cruise. When he wakes up on the sea, be sure he thinks of me and you. He thinks about paint and he thinks about glue, what a jolly boring thing to do. Andy Warhol looks a scream, hang him on my wall. Andy Warhol silver screen, can't tell them apart at all. Well, thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you're having a wonderful this year. Will be quite a breakthrough year, very eventful. A lot of things are about to happen, and we need to be centered. We need to be at peace. We need to be seated within our I am presence. And we have this wonderful card as the final card, as the card of trust. It is when this point where we feel like we can trust everything is flowing, everything is perfect, everything is part of the. Is the ability to be in total acceptance of the beauty and perfection of all that is coming, to remove all resistance from all the good that can come to us, may flow to us abundantly. Well, I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much. Namaste.